Hey guys, McDevan here. I have something super important to say, and it's about CEMU. The version of CEMU that we are running is the 1.73 version. It's 7.3b. Now, there's an issue with that, and I can't find the 1.7.3 version of CEMU that has the compatibility with Breath of the Wild. But the version I do have, 1.7.3b, apparently does, but it's an issue, and I want to explain how you'll actually be able to play Breath of the Wild. Well, it's a bit of a different story. We're going to hit, as you saw, I made sure it had run as administrator. I found that actually runs better. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our options here. We're going to go to our mode, and we're going to change it to single core interpreter. Now it's going to run a shit ton slow. Keep that in mind, though, when you watch this, okay? It's going to run super slow, but we're doing this for a reason. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Breath of the Wild code. We're going to run the RPX file, okay? I'm just going to explain how this works. Again, specs are i7 4770K with an R9 390. So I don't know how much is whatever. I'm going to leave it not in full screen so you can see that I am not bullshitting you, that it is all running. The biggest problem you're going to find with this version in the interpreter mode versus recompiler is it runs slow. There is an issue going on with the game where it will not run past... Basically, you can't run past the loading screen. So if I go continue, I go options, you can see everything works just fine, right? We have all of the stuff we have as normal. But if we go continue and we choose this one, what would normally happen without that feature on or whatever in that mode is it would just do this. It would load up the game. It would get to where it said Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is full for the loading screen, and then it hangs, and it hangs and it hangs, and you can't get past it. Your mileage may vary. FPS is going to be absolutely weird. You're not going to be getting anything that's super great. I'm letting you know this right now. But the fact that we're at this point, that's what blows me away. The fact that CEMU is at the point, or CEMU or whatever, CEMU, is at the point that it can do this after a week of release. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Again, I'm running the Patreon build of this, the $5 Patreon build. And it's verified, so I mean, take it as you will. You can see that everything's legitimate. And once I'm in the game, I'm going to alt enter just to show you full screen, so you know I'm not BSing you, and you can see it runs fine. I also tried this build with Smash Bros. It runs quite a bit better on Smash Bros. U. Still, doing 8-player Smash is hectic as all hell. Now, you're going to notice something immediately. The moment I do this, you're going to be running at, like I said, 5, 10 maybe-ish FPS. You'll get bad results. So keep that in mind as you watch this. I want it to be abundantly clear, okay? The reason why this runs slow is because we are running interpreter, not recompiler. Recompiler would be able to run this, but I can't get it to go past the loading screen. Hopefully, with the official version of 1.73, the standard, or 1.37c, it will run you can run with the compiler, and it will run a lot better. But I just thought I would make that clear what the hell's actually going on with this. It's just a hell of a lot easier to see it and everything. So no tomfoolery, nothing going on like that. The game does, in fact, run. I have had it run. It just runs at what I would call unplayable. If you're persistent and you wanted to, you probably could get through the tutorial area, area. The Great Plateau tutorial, there you go, area on this FPS. I'm just going to let you know it's not going to be a fun experience. As you can see, it just dropped down to 5.37 FPS. Because I have this, again, the interpreter on, it does actually drop. But you can tell I couldn't get further. I couldn't get past this normally. So keep that in mind. But my save is set to where I can actually explore the Great Plateau. So give it a little bit longer, and like I said, as you can tell, we are now in the game. Breath of the Wild is in fact running. But, dear Lord, because it runs slow. I mean, this is the best you're going to get right now until they update it. But you can tell, it is Breath of the Wild. I'm not bullshitting you. And the part is, as you can tell, they will have it fixed. This is fine. This works A-okay. And just to show you the actual FPS we're running at, again, to give you an idea of actually how slow it is, Here you go. See at the bottom? It's reversed. Look at how slow it is. You can kind of tell. Actually, it might be a little bit harder. I don't know why it's mirrored. That's the first time that's ever happened. But like I said, there's a lot of problems with with this program or with the emulator. But again, Breath of the Wild is running a week later on here. So just gonna jump down and hopefully not die. We survived. Holy shit. Now we're dead. So there you go. That should give you an idea of how bad Breath of the Wild runs at this. But just to show, again, the problem that everyone's facing when they run this with this version specifically, if we go run it at, we go back to interpreter, so recompiler fast, single core. We load up the game again. You saw that we've gone in, right? If we run it again, I'm just going to let it sit again. You can get to the loading screen. You can get to the menu. That's not the issue. The game just will not progress past this. Now, it turns out there's a few different reasons for that, but we're going to load it up, and I'm just going to demonstrate what the hell is actually going on. So again, you saw that we got in there, right? We saw that it loaded. We saw that there was no real, like, that we could play the game, or at least we could get inside the game. As you do see, though, you notice with the FPS, right? It is definitely running slower and whatnot. Which is a shame because, yeah, I don't know why that's upside down, but whatever that is. As you can tell, it does load up faster, right? It loads it up. Then you see it. It says 13.81 or 89, 2.65, 0.60, and it just hangs. It just sits there the entire time, and you cannot progress. So again, developers, when your build is out, hopefully, it runs better. And also, guys, though, you really don't want to, there's ways around it. Apparently, getting shader caches will fix that. A few other things as well. But as it sits, that's the only way you can actually play this current build. Again, 1.7.3b. It's the only way you can actually play that build with, at that. You have to do interpreter. So thought I'd let you guys know that's what's going on with the game right now. But again, I'm going to get this striked. I have noticed that Wind Waker, for example, has actually given me better performance. Real quick here, just load that up, and we'll Alt-Enter. Wind Waker has, in fact, given me far better performance, which makes me very happy. I want to just end on a good note instead of a shit note. So yeah, Wind Waker, no issues at all running my old save from 1.72. So 1.7.2, sorry. But yeah, Wind Waker HD, hell of a lot better. It also helps to be in, I think it was host mode. That's another thing you want to do. But as you can tell, Breath of the Wild was running wouldn't run, and this is running normal. There you go. So if you want to play a Zelda, you got Twilight Princess, and you've got Wind Waker HD. There you go. Just thought I would end on that note. Thank you guys again for watching my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.